Ezio Auditor. Brave of you to stand alone against me, but also quite foolish. Assassin.
Welcome to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood! I've been waiting to play this for a while, and you found your notifications. That's fucking sick. Oh, I already started this at one point. Delete. Why would you call it Desmond? We're calling it Stream. We're in.
I don't think anyone ever expects to wake up one morning and find themselves caught in the middle of a war between two secret organizations. I know I didn't. But here I am. On one side are the Templars, better known these days as Abstergo Industries. They're in the business of control. Politics, economics, technology. They won't stop until every single one of us serves them. Literally. Fighting against them are the Assassins, a group dedicated to safeguarding humanity's free will. I was born into the Brotherhood. A couple of weeks ago, the Templars found me. They took me prisoner, strapped me into a machine they built and put me to work. It's called an Animus. That's where I spent most of my time. Exploring the memories of my ancestors, discovering entire lives locked deep inside my DNA. First, I revisited the life of Altair ibn La'ahad.
There you go, Ibn
assassin from the Crusades.
Alahad.
The Templars wanted the location of something known as a Piece of Eden, an ancient artifact capable of bending people to their will.
Yeah.
Once the Templars had what they were looking for, they decided my usefulness had come to an
Short? It's long as fuck.
Save me.
The developers fucking hated the Desmond storyline. They wanted to finish it in Brotherhood, but they didn't. They kept it going for 2 more games.
I was hoping that would
They wanted to kill him off in Brotherhood, but they killed Lucy off instead. Spoilers. It's stupid. Plus, it doesn't make any sense. It's all about the Rapture, because they just changed it. They were going on about the sun destroying everything. Anyway, I'll explain. Talk about that.
Searching for a path
This is a good recap.
Through the bleeding effect, I'm becoming an assassin in more than just name.
Oh, right, yeah.
As the Templars prepare to enslave us all. They found us. They've crashed our hideout and we're fleeing the scene looking for a place to hide. Only there isn't any and time is running short.
Yeah, there is.
My name is Desmond Miles, and this is my story.
My name is Nolan North, and I'm a fantastic voice actor for video games. It's fucking Nathan Drake right there. Welcome to Spain.
How did you find me?
Mario Auditore, let me hear.
Tap X not to die. $15.07, right? Welcome to Spain. Of the foreshadowing.
Rebecca, what's going on?
I have to run some diagnostics. I'll get back to you.
Alright, achievement for that. Alright, okay.
It is done. The message is
Wow, you look a lot better than you did 10 minutes ago.
We can do it. The rest is up to you.
What?
And your beard looks a lot better,
I
actually.
don't understand. Please wait. I have so many questions.
It's because they updated the graphics engine and made everything sharper.
Welcome to the Vatican. Again, we were just here. Hey, this room looks cooler. Yeah, none of this game would have happened if fucking Ezio just stabbed fucking Rodrigo. Yeah, it's true. When was the last time you had, like, if you can think of great games that ended up a trilogy, I can only think of, like, 3. Like that stayed, like, a trilogy. Like, obviously Assassin's Creed has, like, 11, 12 fucking games. But a trilogy. Like, the Modern Warfare trilogy. Which is now not really a trilogy because they rebooted it. But there's the Ezio trilogy, which is cool. Mass Effect is a fantastic trilogy. You know, like, is there any other games you can think of? Hey!
Better in the hands of the earth than in the hands of man.
True.
Uncle.
What can I say? We sent a single man against an entire army. I was worried. Quick, climb up.
Half-Life trailer. That's fucking funny, dude. Oh, for some reason I can only climb these ones. Oh, that's faster. Oh, I feel that automatically already. That's crazy. Oh, that already feels so much better. Well, yeah, technically, if you count Half-Life Alyx and made Black Mesa and
Then be sure to stay alive that I might hear of them.
Part 1, Part 2.
Expect opposition.
Yeah.
And I expect the Borgia to mourn the loss of many lives tonight.
Like, great trilogies, though. Like, great trilogies. Mass Effect was really good. The Ezio trilogy was really good. If you count Revelations, a lot of people don't like Revelations. Revelations is fantastic. It fleshes out Ezio's, like, actual personal life as well. What's up, guys?
Che cosa fate qui, assassini? God will see you pay for your crimes.
You have desecrated the sanctity of this holy place.
You condemn what you do not understand.
We must go, Ezio, now.
Well, we get bereaved by monks.
This is the voice of the
Fucking
enemy.
move.
Oh, no, wait from
Move. Oh. Audio's dropping pretty early. It's actually a good thing. Let me pause the game. It was the start of larger and larger with more faff though. You mean what? Which one are you on about? Revelations. Yeah. It's more about like princes and things. Like the prince, there's the prince and stuff because it's set in Constantinople, which is now. Where is it? Is that Amsterdam? Amsterdam? Is it Amsterdam? Let me check that. Rises Latin Empire, blah, blah. Istanbul, sorry, I'm fucking off by a few hundred miles there. Istanbul, yeah. It was either, I don't know where I got Amsterdam from, that's just me.
Please attack.
Let's go, Uncle. So is Brotherhood the one where you use the apple? I thought it was Assassin's Creed 2. It must be the end of Brotherhood, right? You get the apple and start fucking destroying people.
Be ready to fight.
Ready to fight. I don't have a sword for some reason. He took it off. I got one hidden blade. Oh wait, I do have a sword.
Saving you from the
Can I chain in this just straight away? Is this an ability or? Oh, I can!
You still have some skill.
We're fucking good.
Buona questa.
Excellent.
Yes.
Good one.
Oh, it feels so much better. Oh, they came in. Oh, that was ace. Revelations 2. Alright, okay. I can't remember a lot of Revelations. I'm looking forward to playing that again as well. The hook blade was cool. The hook blade... Yeah, the hook blade was sick. You can call yourself an assassin, Mario. Assassin's Creed 2 is considered one of the greatest Assassin's Creed games, but that's just because the story was really good. I think Brotherhood has much better gameplay and a much... It's just the graphics, man. I like the sharpness of the engine and stuff. Oh, these guys are one hit? You guys are losers. Mario, yeah. Go, Mario! I thought you could jump high. Get the mushrooms. Maybe he's on too many mushrooms. That's probably it. Top of that tower, and then we jump off and we start the game. Go! Still doesn't grab the fucking ladder. Look at us, we're assassins and shit. Climbing buildings and shit. Welcome to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Oh, we still have that?
This decision is yours alone to make. Only do so quickly.
Can you yeet it? Yeet it off the building.
Give it to me. You can do with it as you will later.
You just said decisions quick.
Jump!
Right. Mario would make a lot of sense. I'm kind of glad he's not that big in this game. Welcome to Brotherhood. The third Assassin's Creed game. I love these intro scenes. And that's it. We're officially on the road. I mean, I say we're officially on the road. We're 3 games deep now. There's no going back. I've got a kitten asleep between my feet. I've got a rabbit asleep across the way. I'm building a small zoo. Took him a year to get. Oh wow.
Then Minerva talked about the sun. She told of a disaster that occurred long ago, and another that is coming.
Sometime far in the future, Vero. Then we need not worry about it.
See. Perhaps our work is finished.
Let's go retire like a good 35-year-old. Wait, how old is Ezio in this?
We upgraded the arsenal while you were away.
Ah, and it is now customary for you to fire cannonballs at visitors.
My apologies. We only installed them a few days ago. My men are still being trained in their use.
How old is Ezio? Sure, it'll tell us in the database, right? So 1459. Let's do some math here. So I always thought it was 30s here. He's about 30 here. Let's do some math, right? Where's die calculator? Calculator. Right. Okay. So we got a calculator. So he's 14. 59. And if we take, what are we on? 1501? 1500, right? He's, fuck off, he's 41. I feel like they've done something wrong here. He's not 41, he's like 20, 30. Yeah, but he was born in 1459. So 1459, take 1500, because that's what year it is right now in the game. He's not 41. There's no fucking way. They've done him wrong here. They've done him stupid. Yeah. But they fucked it up. They've done their own issue. Hang on. Let me Google him. How old is Ezio in Brotherhood? 32 at the start of the game. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood 40 at the start of the game, 48 by the end. He's 40, he legit is 40. This is on the wiki and everything. Early 40s in Brotherhood. That's mental. He looks shit for a 40. He looks fucking phenomenal for a 40-year-old. That's crazy. Wow. Alright then. He legit, they did it right. He's 40. Well, then how old's Mario? Give me a minute. Calculator. 1434, take 1500. 66. This is ridiculous. Ezio looks phenomenal for a 40-year-old, just saying. I thought he was like fucking... Wow. Mental. He's looking great for 40. We got rid of the fast travel. It's because you don't come back here, isn't it? We've done all this work. And we can ride our horse inside. What's going on?
Welcome back.
Madonna.
Ezio! Look, it is Ezio! Let me see!
Buongiorno. It's good to be home.
Two of them.
This place just keeps getting better.
Thanks to you.
Fucking sound's gone. I still don't know how to fix it. That is true. Yeah, they come fuck things up alright. They fuck stuff up real good. I can still hear the sound audio distortion, so it might fuck up again in a few minutes.
Brother!
Claudia.
Claudia looks great. I bet she's like 50 as well.
It is good to be home. How is mother?
She's fine. I heard you were returning.
Oh yeah,
I want to
Cesare is a
see it
cunt.
with my own
And
eyes.
Rodrigo, you don't even see Rodrigo that much in this.
I had no idea you were so famous.
Katarina? Here?
Is it finished then? Is the Spaniard truly dead?
No.
Gather the others in Mario's study tonight. I'll explain everything there.
Steel yourself, Ezio. They will have many questions.
Claudia, tell the Contessa I look forward to seeing
Oh
her
yeah,
this
he
evening.
does.
Oh no, my money! Diavolo! I know I should have...
The game audio, basically, I can hear it start to fuck up. Like little audio pops and glitches. It sounds like it goes. It stutters. So I can hear it before it gets to be a big problem. If I leave it for more than like a minute or two, it starts really fucking up. So I tried to nip it in the bud just before it starts. There's no time frame on it though, so even if I close the software down and boot it back up, it could do it again straight away. It's very intermittent, and it's very, it does it whenever it wants. There's literally no way around it for me. We're going to be like this for a few games. Like, we've got to do Brotherhood on the Xbox and Revelations on the Xbox. Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered I want to do on the Xbox as well, because there isn't a remastered version on PC. They didn't do the remasters on PC. Assassin's Creed 4 we might do on PC, purely because they've got NVIDIA effects and stuff on the PC version. So we might do the PC version 4. I could get that downloaded. Rogue, we're going to go to the remaster for that one as well. So we'll switch back to Xbox for that one. So yeah, I might just stay on Xbox, to be honest, because I got all the DLC for 4. I don't know if we'll be doing Freedom Cry. I want to just kind of stick to the main stuff. Same for Assassin's Creed 3. The tyranny of King Washington and all that. We're not doing that, because it's not technically. That's kind of like a spin-off thing. So the remaster's on Steam. Well, I'm not buying it. I've already got it. So there's literally no point, just for the sake of me having to close the software every couple of minutes or so. So I might as well just keep playing on PC. The only reason I want to do Assassin's Creed 4 slightly more on Xbox is because of the add-on DLC, like weapons and things, but I'm not too fussed. So we could probably do 4 on PC. We have to go up, don't we? God, he's so much faster. Or do we go down? I'm an idiot. 4's fantastic. The release date is March 2019. For Assassin's Creed 3? Yeah, that sounds about right. I remember you can't jump over the wall here, can you? It stops you. We'll do this one first. Or you could play along with me. Who knows?
So,
or you could skip that one.
The new cannons?
Yes, Signor Ezio.
But 4's set before 3, so.
Go on, tell him. We cannot seem to make them work properly, and the fool who mounted them is nowhere to be found.
Then it is up to me to find him.
We do not want to waste your time.
It is not any trouble. I have all the time in the world now.
For about a day. Yeah, that's true. If you want to experience the story with me and then do it yourself, or you could do it before me, yeah. I'd start it now if you were going to do it before me, if you still wanted to watch the stream and all that. I'm not sure. It's up to you. There's many ways you could do it. You could play it along with me. You could play it now and try and get ahead on me. Because we still got Assassin's Creed Rev and 3 to do before we hit 4. So we've got plenty of time. Probably about 2 weeks, maybe 3.
You are busy. Someone else will fix them.
Or you could play the story with. You could watch the stream and me do the story, and then do it yourself another time. You can experience that with someone else's opinion, especially considering 4 is probably to date the best one they've done.
Give her a little encouragement.
From a review standpoint, 4 is probably the best one they've done for gameplay, for graphics. It was a launch title on the Xbox One. It still holds up like 7-8 years later. We were like 7 years after it's come out now. The story was alright. The story kind of gets lost on itself. I feel like they didn't really know where they were going with the Pieces of Eden in that game, because that's when they started to change them up. The fact that the Pieces of Eden aren't these fucking spherical balls. Because the Piece of Eden in 4 is a weird... It's kind of like... what are they called? The big telescope. It's kind of like a telescope. It's not really a weapon.
What have you done?
Assassin's Creed 3 is my favorite for story. It's my favorite Assassin's Creed game.
You could have gotten us all killed. Let me see.
His breath is more fatal than our cannons. Only when you two fools are shooting them. There, try it.
I just love Connor's stories. He is such a big, like...
Aim at something to test the alignment.
I gotta shoot a cannon. What?
The aiming mechanism is fine. The problem must be behind the cannon.
It's because the fucking gravity arc on the cannon's really low. Pretty sure a cannon would shoot a bit straighter than this. There we go.
Perfect! At least someone here knows how to shoot. Now, for the other one.
I must go.
Thanks for your help. If you hear the cannons tomorrow, do not worry. We will be practicing at dawn.
Too bad it will not do you any good. Very funny. Now fix the second cannon.
Which one's the boss in that scenario? Alright, let's go and speak to this dude down here. There's a ladder here. Ezio just doesn't do ladders, does he?
Well, aren't you special? Really special.
They do get attacked at dawn. That's why it's funny.
Buongiorno.
Ezio, Mario is going to murder.
This one sucks.
I have lost his favorite horse.
At least one of the most annoying missions in the game is the fucking one of the first ones. I can get out of the way. I'm really dreading the follow quests in this game because the follow quests are shit. Come here! Come here! Fuck. Man, you little shit! God damn it! Come here. Haha! Bitch. I want to see his perspective of that, just me running backwards and forwards.
I can no longer keep up with the horses. Promise me you will enjoy your good health. Do not spend as much time in battle as your Uncle Mario.
My battles have already been won.
That is
What a
good
guy.
news.
He's so
Arrivederci,
fucking...
Ezio.
He's such a cool, sick guy in this one. Everyone loves Ezio. We love Ezio. I love Ezio. Do you love Ezio? Everyone loves Ezio. Ezio.
Oh,
Need some help.
salve.
So many flowers. Your husband must be very lucky.
I am the lucky one. I have you here to aid me.
What, Brotherhood?
Let me see what I can do.
Back there, I may have given you the wrong impression.
Oh?
I have no husband. The flowers are for a party.
Am I invited?
To Claudia Auditori's birthday party in the villa. If you are willing to help me again, I need someone with class to accompany me.
What makes you think I have class?
I could tell the moment I saw you. No one in this town walks with such bearing.
Where are you going?
I'm certain Ezio Auditori himself would be impressed.
Oh? What do you know of Ezio?
Claudia thinks the world of him. But he
Oh, you
rarely
mean,
visits me.
like...
From what I gather,
What, wait, what? What are you on about?
He's right.
You know about the best assassin or the best,
you? The party was intended to be a surprise. Promise you will not tell Claudia.
best assassin, okay.
What will you do to keep me quiet?
I am sure I can think
There's different ways we could talk about this.
I'll be waiting
We
to
could
hear
have
from
a
you.
hypothetical, like put them in a cage fight. Which one would win? The best assassin at fighting and shit, or we can have just all around like which one we like.
About or
Obviously, Ezio's always going to be the top one. So every single time I have this conversation with someone, I say, besides Ezio, which one's your favorite assassin? Because everyone will always say Ezio if you don't say that.
I will not stand in your way.
Personally, for me, best assassin in the series is Connor. I love Connor so much. He's my favorite assassin, always will be, until they make one even cooler. The new guy, Ivor in Valhalla, looks pretty sick. But it depends on where they go in the story with that. Best non-assassin character in Assassin's Creed? Fuck, they made her prettier.
What do I owe the pleasure of your presence here?
I desire an allegiance. The papal
It's
army
okay.
presumed their marching
My favourite character who's not an assassin is Shay. Shay Cormac from Assassin's Creed Rogue. He has such a great fucking storyline. I can't wait for you guys to witness that. If you've never played Rogue, you're in for a treat when we get to that one.
Mother. Machiavelli. It is done. Though not, I think, as any of us expected. I entered the Vaticano and faced Rodrigo. No! Used the power of the papal staff against
The power of Jesus.
Combining the staff and the apple, I gained access to the vault. There, a moving painting of the goddess Minerva spoke. She told of a terrible tragedy to befall mankind in the future, but gave hope of lost temples that will provide aid to humanity. And then she called out to a phantom, Desmond, as if he were there, standing beside me. After her warning, she vanished.
Amazing.
I cannot imagine such wonders.
The vault did not house the terrible weapon we feared. This is good news.
What of this goddess, this Minerva? Did she appear human?
Yes, but her words proved otherwise. All of her kind died many years ago. I wish I could show you the magic she performed.
Who is Desmond, and where are these temples Minerva spoke of?
I do not know.
Perhaps we must search for them.
I mean, the Codex pages pretty much state where there's a bunch of Assassin's Creed logos.
Did Rodrigo beg forgiveness? Make excuses? Promise power in return?
No. None of those things.
Interesting. I'm surprised he remained so composed.
I let him leave.
The Spaniard lives?
He does.
Once our enemies
God.
are dead, we can speak of vaults and gods and ancient places. You should have killed him. We're sure to suffer for it.
I am not here to debate the past. Together, we should discuss the future.
No. I am leaving immediately for Roma.
Ezio.
Oh yeah,
I do not
Machiavelli's a
know
bit of
how
a
to
dick
stand,
in this one.
But I trust your judgment. Machiavelli will come around.
I love how Ezio's the one in charge, but Machiavelli takes it upon himself to be in charge of everything, even though no one asked him to. The fact he's a bit of a dick in this one, like a full-on, like pretty much a big-ass knob in this one, just because he's we've got work to do and we have to do all this shit, and it's kind of like, hang about, who are you? Let me see. He's fucking younger than Ezio. Little bitch. He's a politician. Ah, that explains it. There you go. That's why. Katarina, however, hey. Oh wow, there's a full-on backstory for her. She killed the Gates Bird. The also was killed her husband, and the result got to kill first ruler fully. She wasted no time winning the failure of nearby rulers, becoming a boss. 1499, Cesare and his quest for territory decided to return to Forli to papal rule. Oh shit. Side note, the papacy claimed ownership of most regions in Italy. These lands were lent out to rulers, but papal troops could march in and reclaim them at any point. That's pretty cool. Much like libraries set out to burn down the homes of those who kept books checked out for too long. As Cesare marched to... So there you go, back in these days, if you had an out-of-date fucking library book, they were going to burn your shit down. As Cesare marched towards Caterina, she sent the Pope a friendly letter that had been rubbed with the sources of plague vitamins. Oh shit. Plague vitamins. Victims. On Christmas Day. So, alright, okay, crazy. So she's been here... Right. Fuck. So she's lost her... That's why she's here then, not just to fuck Ezio. She's here because she lost her fucking... her region. That's crazy. So she's technically homeless. I'd go to Ezio's house too, to be honest. Taking that armor off after all that work. Last time you're going to see it now, guys. This is a good scene. The graphics are so much better as well.
Welcome home.
Nice. Press X to blow out candles. This was the trailer for the game. I remember when they fucking... This scene onwards, all the way up to Mario, is what they showed for the gameplay demo at E3. Something else that's real cool. I'll probably remember the E3 demonstrations for each Assassin's Creed game, especially Assassin's Creed 3, because the E3 demonstration level was made for E3. It's not in the game.
Ready to go again?
You don't need to ask.
One should always have the freedom to choose. Shh. What's that?
Probably just training exercises.
Fucking hell.
I have to find Mario and rally the troops.
My men are in the courtyard. I aim to lead them around back and flank our attackers.
Stay out of sight.
It legit started like 1500 Montergioni. I have to do the cannon level. I hate the cannon level. My beautiful villa.
It's the Borgia.
How did we not see this?
They must have massed to the east during the night. We need to hold them off until the townspeople have escaped.
I will take care of it.
Use the cannons above the rampart. I intend to lead a frontal assault.
Do you have it?
I am keeping it safe. The Borgia must not be allowed to breach the walls until everyone is safely away. Insieme per la vittoria.
Insieme.
Insieme. Uncle, be careful.
I will.
Let's do it. Strange horse level. This was sick for 360 days, man. Poor horse. Aww. Fucking ladders, man. Mental!
You're restored, thank God. We must hold them back and leave the villagers and aim for the cannon, signore!
Fuck your shit. Fuck your shit. Fuck your shit. Yeah. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I might not do this. Fucking around. triple kill. Now we turn really slowly right. Oh, never mind. He's dead, Jim. We're not. Are we gonna do this? Ah, damn it. No, we're not going to do it.
Some townspeople still haven't escaped.
Ah, come on. Run faster, villagers, please. Ah, we're not doing it. We're not doing it.
People are outside the walls.
Oh, why did it get really sensitive all of a sudden? Oh, we did it! Sick.
Wait! Soldiers are climbing the walls! Signor! Forget the cannon! You must stop them! Go! I will carry on here!
Absolutely. I've not got my sword out. Which one's sword again? There we go. Boom, I love that. You can move people in the way. You hold it.
I see him. Hurry!
Fuck off. Come on then.
On his tail!
Shoot you. I don't give a shit.
They're breaching the gate!
Mario.
I know you're there, Ezio! The Pope told
Isn't that his sister? Or his cousin? I forgot.
group of assassins. And this! Give me the gun his friend fashioned for us. We've had too much bloodshed.
Did you just mention Leonardo da Vinci as well?
Cleansing is in order.
It's his sister, yeah.
So consider this an invitation
Incest.
from my family to yours.
And you get shot at the same time. It's Mario and Luigi.
I can walk.
Look out! They are coming! Everyone, retreat to the villa!
I cannot fight like this. Stand with me!
What are you doing? Just chatting?
Move!
It's so much easier to fight people in this game now. My favourite weapon in this is definitely the small blade as well. Ah! Like the small weapon you can use throwing knives at the same time. It's fucking ace. Ah! Christina! You bastard!
inside the sanctuary!
Follow me!
Fight me. Shoot everyone. I don't give a fuck. Oh, yeah. A beautiful villa. Everything. I'll kick you. Leave my sister alone. Shot the wrong one, but I still saved the woman, it's fine. You're welcome, love. Save your life. Get fucked. Ezio's a beast in this game. Fight me! Alright. Fight my brothers.
I will hold them back. Stop! Wait for us!
We thought you had been
This guy's a
Sir
cunt.
Ezio.
Not yet.
Where does this passage lead?
To the north, outside the walls.
I am surprised it exists. Let me through. I must go help the troops.
Hurry, Ezio!
Where's Mother? Is she all right?
I am here, Ezio.
Grazie a Dio.
She spoke? But she speaks to you if you get all the feathers,
Could
doesn't
not
she?
leave without you.
The way out will be dangerous. Protect our mother.
Because she's useless. And then we do the boring bit with with Desmond.
Where is Mario? I thought he would be waiting for us.
The Borgia infantry are circling the town!
Mario is dead. You must leave
No
this
nonsense,
place.
Ezio.
Take Mother to Firenze. Get me a horse.
You are not coming with us. Where are you riding?
To Roma.
Go, my son. Destroy.
Do it for the Sith.
But remember for whom we assassins.
It's Desmond. You go to Montergione. You have to go through the way that we've just come out. And it's a full-on boring cave experience with Lucy, because you have to press buttons and shit with her. And then you basically just go around finding power outlets for Montergione. It's boring. But I remember it fascinating me because you could basically create wireless energy. It's ahead of the game. It was cool doing it, actually having a Desmond segment. But the best Desmond segment there. Sorry, I'm eating Haribo.
I can't seem to get a position on Ezio's POE.
POE? Could one of you tell me what's going on?
Piece of Edom.
Sorry, Desmond. Piece of Eden.
There you go.
In the Vatican, Minerva talked about other temples, that they're the key to preventing whatever terrible thing is about to happen to the Earth.
Right.
Years. Talk about like nearly 500
to find
years.
the temples, I'm convinced we need to get our hands on Ezio's
That is
apple
500
of Eden.
years.
Minerva altered it somehow when she touched it.
Wait, we're at the Auditore Villa.
Yes, it's our last safe house in Italy. It turns out the Templars are watching the border.
Ezio hid the POE sometime in 1507, but when I try to access that DNA sequence, he seems to be remembering something else.
Like a memory inside a memory?
Yes, exactly. Maybe.
Exactly, maybe.
Experienced something similar.
Sean's
like
brilliant
a
in this
stag,
one as well.
Didn't you?
Subject 15 exhibited memory.
They changed
within
Sean's
memory-like
character a lot in this one, and it's
patterns,
brilliant.
but she was pregnant. The memories of both the fetus's father and mother were competing.
Desmond's not pregnant, at least as far as I can tell. Might just have had a big lunch.
Can you skip ahead to a later memory?
No,
Sean's
it doesn't
fucking
work.
hilarious in this.
Well, that sounds familiar. We couldn't access Altair's later memories until Desmond had improved his synchronization.
Then it's possible something similar's occurred here. Ezio's troubled state is being transposed onto Desmond, destabilizing the memory. Either that, or Rebecca's just not a very good engineer.
Thanks, asshole.
What? I'm simply listing possible explanations. And that is amongst the most likely. Touchy.
This place isn't secure. Cell phone surveillance can see right through the walls.
Don't you mean satellite surveillance?
Are you kidding? Abstergo upgraded to cell towers ages ago. The waves go through everything above ground. They're gonna find us.
No, they aren't. Come with me.
To create wireless energy. What was I saying? What was I saying? I completely forgot. Sorry, it probably wasn't important. Oh yeah, no, Assassin's Creed 3 has phenomenal Desmond sequences. Because you actually do assassin-y shit. And you meet Alex Cross as well. Alex Cross? Darren Cross? Alex Cross? One of the Cross, his name's Summit Cross. He's like basically Desmond but Templar version, which is ace.
Well, help us then, Sean. Do you have any ideas?
I don't know.
Darren Cross?
Maybe there's another way into the sanctuary.
Alex Cross.
Hey, I think I've got something.
Can't remember. One of the two. Ezio, show us the way.
Follow me.
Yeah, that was one of them. There's like 3 missions. There's one in like a stadium.
That was pretty.
One doing the skyscraper stuff is breaking into Abstergo, I think.
We can get in through here.
Oh, no.
Good job.
You climb a skyscraper to jump off a crane to parachute into a building to steal some shit from before Abstergo gets it. And then you go to the ball game to steal another thing. And then the 3rd level, you're actually breaking into Abstergo and you kill Vidic. It's fucking ace, man.
This isn't exactly my
Desmond's brutal when he goes up against Vidic as well.
Let me guess. You're more the embedded 6.
This is a loading screen, by the way.
Desmond. I know how to have fun.
Oh, that's very convincing. Yeah, I'm convinced.
Okay, after we save the
because
world.
I fucking love Assassin's Creed.
Wait, can I get that in writing?
And if it's a cool level, I'll definitely remember it, and they are cool. Plus, I love the story for Assassin's Creed. Not so much the present day shit. I could totally do without the present day shit. This level's boring as fuck as well, though.
Get out before I soldati catch you.
But it adds to it.
They escaped through here.
What?
Ezio and the villagers. After the attack, I can see them now.
I know it's difficult, but try to compartmentalize, Desmond. Focus on the present.
What if I can't stop the visions? How long before I start painting symbols on the walls?
Don't joke about that. 16 is dead. We're focusing on the
present.
He is,
but he's a really cool character in Revelations.
Great, it's stuck.
I can get under there.
I bet you can.
Ready. Any chance you can lift that gate?
Not unless you want me to end up like that skeleton.
I'll find a way around.
Rev is one of the most underrated ones, I think. The story for Ezio is fantastic. The Desmond stuff was kind of... Revelations is technically the bridge that tries to explain all the present day shit, because Subject 16 did a hell of a lot. People don't realize that Subject 16 does so much with Abstergo to the point where he dies, because they really grew him hard. Like, they subject him to so much testing and stuff with the Animus system.
Stay with me.
He actually finds out a lot more than Desmond ever does. Desmond just... To me, Desmond's character was written in a way that he just stumbles across everything. He's in the right place at the right time, but he's the wrong person. Because Desmond is not a great character. And I'm not dissing Nolan North, because Nolan North is one of my favourite people in the world.
That's a bad idea.
I could throw you into the air and you grab the ledge.
Even worse.
Follow me.
He was just a boring character, man. Like, they didn't do anything with him because, like they said, they wanted to kill him off at the end of Brotherhood, and they didn't.
How about this?
They didn't have the balls to. Plus, they needed something to flesh out the next game they were making in the series. They weren't going to make a Revelations, but they did. I'm kind of glad they did. That's why they stopped with 3 with Desmond's shit. And then they even changed the storyline for the present day to make you like a games tester for Abstergo. That shit was cool. You'll like that. You haven't done any of that. If you like the present day stuff in Assassin's Creed 4, is pretty sweet. It's a first-person adventure where you actually work for Abstergo because Abstergo create a game engine.
Ready.
Rev could still have worked without Desmond. Revelations, they could have done it with Lucy being in the Animus, or they could have done it with just Subject 16.
When I came here last.
When Ezio came here.
Yeah, I meant.
The thing is, you don't have to have an Assassin's Creed game with a present day stuff because no one really cares. People play Assassin's Creed for the timelines and the experience you have. What's one of the biggest draw points of Valhalla right now? The fucking timeline. The time frame within Valhalla. Everyone's playing Valhalla for the Viking stuff, not for the present day stuff. The last time the present day stuff was relevant was probably Assassin's Creed 4. Rogue does roughly the same thing as well. When it comes to the storyline, present day stuff.
When did this become?
But then they kind of ditch it after Rogue. Origins and Odyssey don't really have a present day stuff. I don't even think Odyssey has any present day stuff. Apparently, the DLC of the Atlantis DLC for Odyssey, which I'm yet to play myself, does tie stuff up to the first civilization, but it's not exactly a selling point for me. I just bought the season pass because they were giving Assassin's Creed 3 with it, the remaster. So.
I'm stuck over here, but I can see a
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd still love. That's what the film did. The problem with the critical acclaim and the reception of the Assassin's Creed movie is if you're not a diehard Assassin's Creed fan, you won't get it. And a lot of the people that went to see that movie were like, oh, I know what Assassin's Creed is, it's a video game. They do not get the story because they haven't played all the Assassin's Creeds. There's a few references to the games, like proper direct ones. There's a reference to Arno from Unity in Assassin's Creed. You actually see him in the movie. But the movie did stuff in the present day thing, which I was really happy about.
There's another lever at the end. Come over here.
To the point where at the end they leave. If you haven't seen the film, and it's been out a while, so spoilers, but I don't really care if you've not seen it because it's not that. It's all right. It's a good film. They focused on the present day stuff more than the Spanish Inquisition stuff, which is okay. Because Aguilar was a really cool character, and Michael Fassbender did a really good. What was his name? I can't remember his name.
I smell terrible.
But they ended up. If they were going to make a sequel, it was going to be a present-day Assassin's Creed movie, because at the end of the film, like I said, spoilers, he ends up becoming a full-on assassin due to the bleed effect, just like Desmond. Desmond can do all of this stuff because of the Animus. So he's picked up all the memories and traits of his ancestor, Ezio. Well, that's what Michael Fassbender's character does with Aguilar. And he ends up assassinating a high-end Templar in present day. It's fantastic, the present day stuff they do. The Abstergo stuff kind of sucks, because they make Abstergo like a really obscure futuristic thing, which they didn't need to do. But at the end of the day, it was a fantastic setup for a sequel, but the film didn't do well review-wise because people didn't get it, and it didn't do well money-wise because not everyone's into Assassin's Creed.
Okay, release it.
It's a very good film. It's very underrated.
How come you don't have to get wet?
One of the first films I bought in 4K, actually. I don't own it anymore because I had to sell a lot of my stuff before when I was going to be moving house, which didn't end up happening because I ended up sorting all that out.
Thanks.
So I don't have a huge DVD, like Blu-ray collection anymore, which I'm trying to build back up. So, but we're getting there, and Assassin's Creed is fantastic. We'll probably talk about the Assassin's Creed movie at some point. Quite a bit of detail. Watch the film. If you like Assassin's Creed, you watch the film. But I'd recommend you play Unity at least first, maybe. Maybe not, I don't know.
Can't jump this.
It's not really that much of a...
I have an idea.
Like,
You'll
a
have to
tie
help
into
me.
Unity.
Stand
You just
at the edge and get
kind
ready.
of see an image of Arno in the background. It's kind of like an Easter egg. The film's good. I like the film. Like I said, it didn't do well critically or review-wise, which is why there's no sequel. But if there was a sequel, it would be a present-day Assassin's Creed movie.
Made it. Let me see.
Oh, you go on ahead.
Hey,
Stay here to die in the dark.
I guess that's kind of a side goal I've had for people. But yeah, it's a good film.
Nice
Good games, good films.
The bats will be disappointed.
For now.
I think the main reason why I don't like the newer two, the Origins. Origins was really good. I keep giving Origins a bad rep. Origins is actually very good, very good game. Odyssey I give a bad rep because it's too RPG-like. The gameplay is completely different, and you're not even an assassin. So you could probably not even play Odyssey and it affect the story at all. I've come to realize. Because she's not even an assassin at all in the entire game.
Wait here.
Good.
There isn't even a
Just go and get
reference
that
to
bridge down
assassins.
for
I did the last one.
you. And I'm sure that will be your last one.
Haha, very funny.
I've heard stuff about you can't even kill people like one level above you. Yeah, the map. First thing I ever did say about Assassin's Creed Odyssey is it's too big. Ubisoft are doing this thing now with their games where the games are far too big. It's a fucking beautiful game. It's not spread out. It just. I'm actually going to bring that up in Brotherhood. When we get to Rome, I'll explain. But for now, let's just settle on yes, it's too big. But I have an entire explanation for a game design choice that they changed in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. It's the first one they do it with, and it's the first Ubisoft game they did this game design with, and they're still doing it to this day in all of the Ubisoft games, Far Cry and all that. So I'm going to explain that when we get to Rome, because it'll be a lot easier to actually explain it when we get to Rome. Do I go up here or do I go down? I go down the ladder, right? But for now, yes, Odyssey's far too fucking big. To the point where I do not like that game at all. It's probably one of the worst Assassin's Creed games, in my opinion, because it's technically not an Assassin's Creed game, in my opinion. Origins is a decent Assassin's Creed game, even though you're a Magi and not an assassin until the end of the game. Not a whole big spoilery deal, but hang about, the sound's cutting out. Not an entire big spoilery deal when it comes to Origins, but you're not even an assassin until the end of the game, because the end of the game goes into how he forms the Brotherhood. Bayek is the first assassin, technically, but they don't really go into it in detail. So it's kind of just like, oh, okay, that's a cool little throwback to how the Assassins was formed, but he's basically just, he's a Magi, and a Magi basically translates to Peacekeeper. He's basically like a bodyguard, or like he's kind of like a vigilante at times, if anything. And then in Odyssey, Cassandra / Alexios, whoever you decide to play, we don't actually know who's canon, but I played as Cassandra, so she's canon for me. Okay. You play as a Mystios, which is the Greek for mercenary, so you're not even an assassin. You don't even have a hidden blade, which is why I was so fucking happy in the new trailer for Valhalla that he has a hidden blade, because I've missed it, and it's been like 3 years. So we need assassin, and he's definitely an assassin too. So this loading screen though, because we're not in the Animus. I'll walk around in the dark. It's fine. It's crazy. This place is still. This is a cool scene.
Wow. It looks so old. Ezio must have come back here way after the attack. But why?
Desmond!
Move your ass. We're busy.
Right. Let's open that door.
The other way is not sealed, because the door's locked from this side. That's why they couldn't get in. That's why we've had to go through that way. Ah! Oh, I can't.
There's something here.
Oh no, it's here, isn't it? Yeah.
Can you...
Ah.
You guys did it.
About bloody time.
It's kind of cool that they set up shop in...
Looks like something Ezio left behind. There are numbers underneath it. 1419, 1420, and 1421.
Maybe you should lie down for a bit.
No, it's all right. I'm fine.
Whoa, they really built this place to last. No signs of structural damage, no cell signal either. Should be safe to set up. Let's get the Animus down there.
As for other stuff in Odyssey that they fucked up, just the fact that it's 2 RPG. The gear system was cool at first, but to the point where you don't even care. I actually only ended up caring about how I looked. I just ended up scrapping everything. Yes, you can't really take on people.
It's my clothes.
About a month, a level higher than you.
Swam through a sewer.
You did.
It was Lucy's idea.
Wait a second, guys. We need power down here. There's a line running nearby I can hook into, but the wattage is weak.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Anything else you two would like? You know, some caviar perhaps? Maybe you'd like me to knit you a lovely hat?
Yes.
No?
To all of those.
Funny.
Something about chickens killing people. That's a Skyrim thing, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know about chickens killing people. Chickens killing people? Gears of War 3? You fight an old giant golden chicken that breathes fire. That's pretty cool. That's an Easter egg, by the way. It's brilliant. I don't know. Maybe. Might be a side mission. I ended up avoiding the side missions halfway through my time with that game because I just couldn't be asked.
Right, look around Monteriggioni for circuit boxes. Rebecca's little doodahs, they'll reroute small amounts of electricity to the power line underneath the villa. Don't ask me how they work. If I understood that, I wouldn't be the fella hiding the van.
Oh, they're not wireless energy. It just reroutes some wattage. That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I always thought it was a wireless energy thing, but it's not. It's cool. Fair enough. Maybe. Like I said, they go a bit too RPG with everything. Who's done that? They just put tape over that now. Right, back to Monteriggioni then. What are you doing? So, yeah, Odyssey's leveling system is kind of slow. It gets very tedious. If you're not doing side missions or main missions, it's very slow to level up because side missions and main missions are the one thing that give you the most energy. The most XP. Like I said, they made it too RPG-like. Origins was good with that because it was such a refresher that they did change it. But at the same time, it's not the best because of it's such a big change. Like, if they went back to Assassin's Creed 4 type, or maybe even Syndicate. Syndicate had it okay. It was just the combat is just something they've always struggled with in Assassin's Creed because they keep changing it and they never make it better. It's only ever been the best in Brotherhood. I liked 3 and 4's version of combat, but it was too easy. There was no challenge to it. But that's why it made you feel like a badass assassin, you know? But yeah, when it comes down to it, they've just not made the combat as good as it used to be. They keep changing it too much. And then obviously making it an RPG to flesh out the game. I just want it to be a normal action adventure again. I really couldn't care less about the... Is it bad that I knew exactly where this one was? 3 was phenomenal. The amount of work they put into the animations and stuff for movement and everything. Like, Connor had over 500 new animations made from the stuntman that they got to do all the capture work. And the fact that the guy who does the voicing for Connor is legit from that kind of background. He's got Mexican ancestral, and the language he talks as well, when it's not English, is legit an Indian language, like a Native American language.
Hello?
So.
Workaholics.
Let's get started.
Basically hanging out with a bunch of nerds. I've forgotten how Desmond's dad comes into this story. Doesn't he come in at the end of this game?
As you may have noticed in the van, I've made some improvements to the Animus, and I've also patched in a new VR training program. Here you can show off all those flashy moves you picked up from your ancestors. Let me open one of the missions.
No, I don't. Rebecca. See, this spoiled the armor as well, because you can see what the armor looks like. I wish they'd waited. What is happening right now? Come on! Fucked it up. Oh well. He's a bit of a dick is what he is. He's Desmond's dad who's,
access more VR missions
in the Revelations DLC, which is the free roaming walk through the Animus level-y type thing. You do explain a lot.
You're gonna have to live them in the order his genome recorded.
Which is why the DLC was free.
Highlight sequence 2 for me, Desmond. Good, now select it and you're gonna see the memories inside.
How do you know how this works?
Once you've unlocked a memory, by accessing this menu, you can relive it as many times as you want.
It's kind of cool, you could play the game again. Play the...
But what if there are memories I just want to forget?
Desmond, this is very important. If you need to take a break, log out of the Animus. You can leave the machine whenever you like.
I'm all set to go. Don't worry.
One last thing. As you raise your synchronization by executing events the way Ezio lived them, you might even discover some repressed memories. Okay, let's get started.
Like bath time with Uncle Mario?
Desmond, I've been looking at those gibberish 5-digit codes from the end of Subject 16's files, and I seem to have discovered a remarkable coincidence.
Yeah.
The codes correspond perfectly with coordinates inside the Animus.
See, now Brotherhood's armor set, like, he looks better in 2 because the greaves are all just full-on metal. I get it, but it's a bit too much, I feel. Look at all that, it's crazy. He looks cool, but he looked cooler in 2. But I do like his, you'll see it in a minute when he puts the robes on. He has like a spiral going down his arm, and I think that looks really cool.
Calmatevi. The pain will end soon.
Oh, I've been here before.
Where have you brought me?
Nowhere, Messere. A man left you here.
Did he say anything?
Only this. You are to meet Messer Machiavelli in front of the Mausoleo di Augusto.
What time? What date? Because he'll have been waiting there a while.
The same man who brought me here gave me these clothes?
Si, Messere.
Do you ever find out who it is who helped him? See the spirals down his arms? I think that's a really cool touch, but they get covered up eventually. See, he looks cooler in his base form, like without all the metal on. I like his look here. But... And it would have been cooler if he stuck to the brown cape, but that's kind of like a signature thing, the fact that he's a sick-ass assassin now.
Roma.
Yes, or what is left of it since the Borgia came to power.
And the Mausoleo?
Unfortunately, you cannot see it from here.
How about from the top of that church?
Yes, but the stairs up are closed.
That should not be a problem.
Vi ringrazio di tutto quello che avete fatto per me, buona donna. Addio.
That's a good cutscene. That I like the intro. It most likely was Machiavelli. Machiavelli does a lot of sneaky shit, which is why I don't trust him. Ah, this bit's kind of shit. You have to walk.
I need to find the doctor.
It's nice having to work all the way up again. His robes look sick in this one. His outfit looks awesome. The symbol looked better in 2, you know, the belt buckle, but meh, in my opinion. I love the little twisty bit down the arm. I absolutely love that. It's my favourite part of the outfit. And I do wish he had a brown cloak or a black cloak again, the cape.
My arm.
But like I said, it's to signify that he's a sick-ass assassin now, and he's been better at the job. And then that's why they changed him to, is it grey? Like a dark bluish grey in Rev?
Salute.
Because he's getting old and he's retiring.
Let me look. Someone your age cannot recover from a wound like this with medicine. Here is something to dull the pain. You will heal over time.
Grazie.
4 out of 5 doctors would suggest leeches, but they have not proven effective against such things. However, I can recommend several good colleagues around the city. Do you need anything else?
Are you suffering the infernal
He's a cool guy.
Well, I've crushed mosquitoes.
There we go, now we can run.
Most effective when in hand.
Someone my age.
What's in the inventory that's had me a bit... Outfits? Will it just be an AC2 outfit? You can change the cape. Okay, I'm happy now. I forgot you could do this. Oh wow, that's cool. Ah, sick, you can just go back to that. Ooh. Oh. And then one of these will be the Romulus armor, which looks stupid because it's just furry as fuck like a wolf. And then the other 2 will be capes, I think you get, right? I just want to see. Oh. Fuck it. Whoa. That's really cool. That is badass. I don't remember this armor. What is with the red and black armors in the special stuff? There was a red and black armor in Assassin's Creed 2's inventory as well. That's mad. Anyway, it's not what we're going for because we're sticking to standards. And we'll, because you can still dye your armor in this as well, can't you? So we'll just do that later. No! Wrong thing. I'm not paying attention. You take the armor off. That's smart though. It should be black on the cape though, I reckon, all the way around. Right. Thing is, you're supposed to be an assassin, you're supposed to be like sneaky and subtle, but the bright white. Alright. Also, there's a thing, and later on in the game, there's some side missions, I think, where you have to assassinate specific people who are being assholes to other people. They turn out to be the guys from multiplayer. You actually kill the people from the multiplayer characters. There's a feather. What are we doing about feathers this game? See, if we see it, we have to pick it up again. Oh, there's only 10. What were the collectibles in this? Flags again, right? I can see one right there. Avoid the flags. That was my issue. Like, Assassin's Creed Revelations was the first one where Ezio doesn't don white armor, which was okay, but it kind of worked for the place he's in.
Word has gone out that a peasant is resisting arrest. We will show him how things operate under the Borgia.
Machiavelli can wait.
Fucking follow quests. There's so many follow quests in this game. Also, if you saw a dude standing in the middle of a group of people, you wouldn't... That wouldn't be normal. Sounds crackled again. Might be okay though, we'll see. But yeah, Ezio dons the grey armor, and then they go back to white in Connor's story, which I like. Then after that, they kind of stick with white and blue instead of red and white. They go to white and blue. Because Edward's cannon outfit is white and blue. Annoyed me in I think it is in Assassin's Creed 4 where Edward takes his hood down all the time, and that annoyed me. That guy's wearing a Deadpool jacket. Did you see that? Look at this guy right in front of it. He's wearing a Deadpool jacket. Yeah, in Assassin's Creed 4 you don't wear the hood up that often. And then in Rogue as well. Rogue, you don't even have a hood for half of it.
That pompous ass of a priest bought my husband's finest saddle and would not pay half the asking price. He said it was
What was the whispering again? There's the audio. There's the audio. In Assassin's Creed Rogue, you start the first 25% of the game. You are an assassin. You start off as an assassin, and then he leaves the assassins. He doesn't. I wouldn't say he betrays them. They see it as him betraying them. Yeah, but I totally support Shay. Shay's one of the coolest characters. It's such a good storyline. The reasons why he leaves the Assassin Brotherhood are totally legit, and it shows you a different side of this Templar Assassin war that you would never have otherwise seen. The storyline for Rogue is just really good. I'm totally with Shay on the reason why he leaves. The assassins do all this, oh, we're here to bring peace and make sure everyone's free, because the assassins' ideals are all about the freedom of people. But the thing is, they mess with things that they don't understand. The audio is completely fucked, and they get innocent people killed in the process and kind of don't care about it, and that's one of the reasons Shay leaves. There's a really good cutscene in that which explains it all too. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it. Follow quests are fun. Follow quests are amazing. Far too long in Brotherhood. My audio is completely fucked. I love you can go on a full-on spree with your fucking blades as well. Oh, 100%. Oh yeah, they do the side objectives as well. I remember that. This guy, I feel bad for this guy.
She was beautiful.
She was, until that porco defiled her. I wish he'd just killed her. I wish he'd just killed La Mia Amata. People who saw her grow up cheered when he spat on her. Smiles on their faces when her neck...
I understand.
How can you? My Livia was innocent.
I have lost family to the rope. To treachery.
Il Carnefice watches from his home on the hill above. Threatens to hang me if I
He's
cut
one
her
of the
rope.
multiplayer characters. It's crazy. He's the executioner.
When you are ready, take her down. I will deal with Il Carnefice.
See? It's cool how they make it an actual story quest. Because could you imagine if you could play as Ezio in the multiplayer? Everyone would just play as Ezio. That fucking audio, what is wrong? Completely screwing up my fun here. I'm wondering, you know what, I'm actually wondering if it's in a setting in here. I got a message? Oh. I'm actually wondering if it's a setting in here, you know. If I move that one, it changes it. Optical audio is not a thing. Change that, maybe? Those are just for chat. It's this one. Okay. Bitstream? Okay. I don't have 5.1, can I? I don't have a receiver. I don't have a receiver. I don't know why that's an option. Headset audios. That's for headsets, so it doesn't matter. It's not in the TV options. Because that's literally just video modes. So there are no other audio options. Huh. Oh well. And it's not the Xbox, because I don't have sound issues when I'm watching TV. Just...
Nice work down there.
Not my best. But it's hard to make art with poor materials.
Hola.
Requiescat in pace.
He's been in Rome 2 minutes and he's already requiescat in pace everyone. Just loves it. It's his obsession, it's his drug. Let's go, boys. Time to fuck some people up. Yeah! That's how you do it. God, he's so OP in this game. He just obliterated like 15 people. So good. And you feel so good when you do it too, like without getting hit or ruining your combo. Oh, combat's satisfying in this game. Seeing all that money there too. Because money's a big deal in this game, because you don't just renovate a villa, you renovate the entire city in this one, don't you? And there's a Brotherhood bureau in this too. I like the little clubhouses they have. Punch you. I think the AI's better as well, like it's more forgiving. Alrighty, so.
Hey, Desmond. I don't know if you're looking for something from 16, but last time scanning in Eagle Vision seemed to help.
Okay, so here's I was gonna explain the big design flaw in this game. Okay, and you'll see it quite a lot as we play Brotherhood, but let me put it out there on paper so you guys know what to look out for, okay? In Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, there's one map, yeah? There's no Florence as one map, there's no Venice as one map, there's no Forlì and all the others, right? In this, it's one big map, which you'd expect. It's Rome, yeah? It's the fucking capital of Italy. And it's the backdrop for the game, yeah? It's a big map. And that's a good thing, you know, it's a decent map. The game design issue I have in this game is something called forced exploration. In Assassin's Creed 2, when you start playing the game, you start off in the Villa Auditore, the little auditory, you know, the little square courtyard, and you have that little area. In your first few missions, for example, you do some jobs for your dad and your mum and beat up your sister's ex-boyfriend, yeah? Those objectives happen within that area, which gets you slightly used to the area you start out in, to the point where you could probably find your way around after a couple of missions without a map. And most of the missions start, say, in the auditory house and end in the auditory house. And then in the next mission, they'll tell you to go somewhere like the Courtesan Bureau. You start a mission at the Courtesan Bureau, and you finish that mission at the Courtesan Bureau. In Assassin's Creed, which, like I said, it helps you learn the map and helps you have a guided exploration experience. In Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, you'll start a mission here, for example, where the next mission is. You'll finish the mission possibly over here. Then the next mission doesn't start here. The next mission starts at the other end of the map, which is forcing you to run across the map every time you want to start a new mission, which is called forced exploration. It's forcing you to explore the map in your own way, in your own thing. The problem is, because the map's so identical and there's not a whole lot of different things to do. So you've got your Borgia towers, you can do your eagles, your tower synchronizations, you've got your Romulus hidden chambers, and you've got flags to collect. That's about it. Maybe some races, maybe some horse stuff, you know. They don't have a whole lot to do in the game. And when you think of forced exploration, games that just say, go ahead, do your own thing, you'll find missions as you go. The things that come to mind that do it perfectly well is stuff like Fallout and Skyrim, Bethesda games. But the thing is, with them, you discover new places no matter which direction you set off on. So you could just straight up come out of the vault in Fallout, for example, and walk in any direction, and you'll find something, and that'll lead to a side mission, a main mission, hidden areas, loot and things to find, bosses, and you just go off on your own adventure, and it keeps you entertained. This one, it tells you to start a mission here, you do the mission, finish it over here, then the next one's over here, and then you'll finish that one over here. You just got a lot of running about in a map that looks similar everywhere you look. And that's called forced exploration. And it's very lazy, and it, especially in Assassin's Creed games, it makes you not really care about the world. Like, there's not a lot of places in the map of Brotherhood that I'll have a specific interest or a specific remembrance of. Like, I won't remember that gate very well, or I won't remember that building I've just been to very well, because the game hasn't tailored the area to me learning it. And that's something that Ubisoft have been doing in every game since Brotherhood, and it's lazy. If they just make you start the mission and do a little bit here and there. There was a little bit at the start of Odyssey that was really good. You start off on a small-ish island in Greece, and then you do missions on the island for about half an hour to an hour before it tells you to let loose on the world. That was really good, because I ended up learning that island. But then when I went to another island, they started doing the lazy exploration thing again, and I got bored, and I don't really recognize any areas on any of the other islands. They still do it to this day, over fucking 10 years later, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So there's going to be a lot of running backwards and forwards around Rome, and that's one of the things I do not miss about Brotherhood, and I'm not really looking forward to in this game. And then there's the follow quests. We all know how fucking boring the follow quests are. Don't be seen, but follow this guy, even though the AI and the fucking rooftops won't allow you. It's just... Ugh. Is this where we learn fast travel? Fast travel was a cool thing. They had it in 2 though, and they make a big deal out of it in this one. Hey Machiavelli, have you been stood here for years? Weeks? So that's my little gripe about Brotherhood. That's the one thing I don't like about Brotherhood, and whenever I think about Brotherhood, I think of the forced exploration, and it ruins it for me.
News of the Villa attack has spread.
Story's great, gameplay's great.
We were certain that
forced exploration sucks. The map sucks.
Yet.
Rome sucks.
I am still very much alive.
The Borgia must not discover that you escaped them.
Watch it turn daylight now.
Follow me.
Wow.
Take care not to draw any undue
Oh, follow quests.
When do I ever?
This one's the only follow quest I don't mind, because it actually teaches you some stuff. This is a small tutorial for the game, which is cool. But they walk at a different speed to you. So if I walk normally, he's faster than me. Slightly. If I walk fast, I'm faster than him. It's not hard, just put it in the game. Put a good follow system in the game and people might not mind follow quests. Here, buy some armor.
And the guards have their guns, courtesy of the Borgia. Fortunately, I can help.
Can't believe Ezio's 40.
While you are in my debt, perhaps you will listen to reason.
As soon as I hear some.
Oh, dickhead move. It's big dick energy going on here.
Only the most sublime.
What am I buying? Armor?
I didn't think.
What am I buying? Oh, that was weird. And the way it feels, yeah. Hey, I got a small weapon now too, so I can do the things I like. There we go.
Ben, now you can survive the journey back to
Also, he has no glove this time.
But I'm not going to Firenze. There will be no peace until we rise up against the entire Borgia family and the Templars who serve them.
Are you going to be playing through Assassin's Creed 1 again? You're playing it on PC as well. I heard it's really good on PC.
Find me so quickly that they would kill Mario.
I remember when it launched and they had a lot of DRM issues and people hated the PC launch.
Even his daughter Lucrezia has been sharpened into one.
In Assassin's Creed 2 they got rid of that. But then it came back because of multiplayer in Brotherhood, I think. So DRM is a very big issue for PC.
The laws of men mean nothing.
Alright, fair enough. Well, all the Assassin's Creeds are backwards compatible on Xbox One, so you should have no problem. The only one that's, like I said when we were playing Assassin's Creed 1, the only one that's not available in some form of remaster or re-release or a release on the Xbox One is Assassin's Creed 1. It's the only one that never had a remaster. I'd totally buy it if it had a remaster. I'd buy a remaster of one. Mainly for the purpose of the fact that I'll have all the Assassin's Creeds remastered.
Is that admiration I hear in your voice?
He knows how to exercise his will. A rare virtue in the world today.
Can hear jingling everywhere. It's a flag, that's why. I'm trying not to stand on my cat. She's asleep under my desk by my feet. What's the whispering? I can't remember what the whispering is. Because the whisper, it's throwing me off because this whisper, this audio cue, is in Assassin's Creed Rogue. Because in Assassin's Creed Rogue, assassins try and kill you, and you can hear them hiding because of the whisper, so you know they're around. So weird. No, I don't want to just try my 360. Say's bundle copy across the front. I got the remastered trilogy Q2. I may get the remastered 3, but already have 4 on my PC, and I got a copy of the 360 Rogue for free on the 1 too. I would buy, if you're going to buy remasters. 1 second. If you were going to buy remasters, obviously get the remaster for 3. But don't play, for the love of God, don't play the Rogue version, the 360 version of Assassin's Creed Rogue. It ruins the game because it was released on the Xbox One and the PS3 specifically because they wanted to. They released Assassin's Creed Rogue and Assassin's Creed 4 at the same time. Now, Assassin's Creed 4 was released on the 360 and the PS3. I'm going to ignore PS3, right? I'll just say 360, yeah? They released it on the 360, and then they released a better version on the Xbox One to try and get you to play it on the Xbox One. But also for the people who weren't getting the new consoles at the time, they released it for the people on 360. And it's okay, it runs alright, and it's actually quite impressive on the 360. However, they released a very stripped down version of Rogue on the 360 and the PS3. Considering it was made for those consoles, it is poorly optimized. The graphics are grainy. The load times are stupid. It makes you hate the game, because I originally hated Assassin's Creed Rogue because I had it on the 360 and I was playing it on the 360 and it was crap. I ended up falling in love with it when I played it on PC. Because it ran so much better on PC. It looked so much better on PC. It gave me a headache. That's how bad the graphics were. So if you were to, I would stave, if you are going to play Rogue at some point, stave off and get either the PC version or the remastered version on the Xbox One. The remastered version on the Xbox One and the PS4 has 4K support. So if you have a 4K TV, then even better. Same for Assassin's Creed 3 as well. That's why they remastered them, to get them on the Xbox One in a better, like, higher resolution. So I'd wait. So if you get the Assassin's Creed 3 remaster, by all means, it runs really well. It's actually quite good. As for the Rogue remaster, totally get that. Please don't ruin it and get it on the Xbox, on the 360. Don't play it on the 360. It's terrible.
The will of the Borgia is law now.
What?
Why they didn't just release it on the Xbox One, I don't know.
Not play dumb with me,
because they could have just released the PC port.
Do you have some kind of plan?
I am improvising.
Alright, I hate these missions. I like them and hate them at the same time. Wait, I can use my knife now, right? Can I set that to down? Yes, you can respec.
You know nothing. Take him down, Paolo. What are you waiting? We are God. We know nothing. Keep on him, boys. We are God. We know nothing. Take him down.
These guys are just bitches because they don't have health bars.
Keep on him, boys. All angles.
And they block everything. And then if you don't get them in time, they run off as well. Oh, I hate these guys. Fucking hell. Grab him, punch him. There we go. Fucking hell. That's fine. Totally do that. Like I said, the game's way better optimized. Assassin's Creed 3's got a few bugs on PC, especially the Uplay version. You've got to go deep into the files to fix it. I followed one at one point and fixed it. I don't know how to do it now, obviously, I've totally forgotten. But there's an issue with the sky and water. Sometimes the textures just fucking like freak out. And it's like a very sketchy Animus glitch. That's what it looks like. It's not an actual Animus glitch, but it looks like the game's just spazzing out and all the textures are going crazy and inverting. That's whenever you're near the ocean or the sky, you see the sky for too long. And there's a thing in, it's not the GeForce experience. There's an NVIDIA codec thing you can download to change some of the codes. You can fix it that way. How do I burn this again? I've forgotten. Oh, I have to go back to Machiavelli? Weird. Then climb the tower again, huh? I'll be getting a Steam copy more than likely. That's fine. Get a Steam copy then. I don't know if it's fixed on Steam as well. But if you're getting the remasters, if the remaster's on Steam, then yeah, totally go for the remaster. I'm talking about the standard release for Assassin's 3. It was poorly optimized for PC for some reason.
Just because you kill a few guards does not mean the people will grant access to the stables.
You are right. We need to send a signal. Wait here.
I'm gonna go and climb the tower that I just climbed again. Stupid that. You could have just set it on fire while you're there instead of having to do this twice. Poor game design. The remaster will be better, yeah. It'll be fixed. All the bugs and stuff tend to be fixed in remasters when they release on Assassin's Creed games. So yeah, don't worry about it. You should be fine if you get the remaster. I'd get the remaster anyway. It's just better. It looks better.
It seems the stable is now available for purchase.
Just like that.
After you.
As soon as a tower went up, someone put a for sale sign on the fucking board. Mental. Rebuild Rome. This part of the game was cool when you could rebuild Rome. I like that. I'll probably do a lot of this off stream, like rebuilding Rome and stuff. I'll do the Romulus stuff on the stream because that's just one of the coolest parts of the game. Again, they're just the assassin, the secret assassin, the tombs. They're just like those. I don't like the fact you can ride a horse through Rome, but because Rome's so big, it makes sense. But the horse controls weren't great. So if anything, I'm excited to play Brotherhood again, but you're going to hear me complain a lot because I have mixed feelings about this game. I'm very 50-50 on it. It's a very good game. It's one of the best ones in the series, but just some ideas, man. It's a giant step up from Assassin's Creed 2 in terms of gameplay and graphics, but some ideas were just wrong, man.
But can you also close them?
I intend to heal the sickness, not treat its symptoms.
And the fact you have to hang out with this cunt for so long.
Fine. Let us talk openly then. Rodrigo Borgia's dead.
It would!
Anything.
I am inclined to disagree.
Look at this city, the center of Borgia and Templar rule. Killing one man will not change things. We need to take away the source of their power.
What are you on about?
Are you suggesting we appeal to the people?
Maybe.
Relying on the people is like building on...
Ezio sticks out so bad here.
You are wrong. Our beliefs
This is where the thief steals his shit.
Heart of the assassin Brotherhood.
He must be from your inner circle. Go, get back what he has stolen.
Like, God damn it again.
I will wait at the Campidoglio. I am meeting a contact there.
Give me back my money!
Bastardo!
Come back here!
Get down before I regret sparing your life.
The music's loud. Cool. Wait. Ah, he's still doing that then? Rome's very square. There's a lot of square buildings. It's more fun to run around, but like I said, Rome's not memorable at all in this game. Like, I don't remember any of the places. Obviously, you'll remember like Vatican City, Colosseum, Capitol buildings, stuff like that. Pantheon, is it called the Pantheon? We just went past it before. Where is it? See, I don't even know where it is. I wouldn't know where to look. Is it the Bastille in the distance? All of that. That's recognisable because it's different. You know, it's not a very memorable city in this game, just the way they designed it. I want to do the Borgia Towers and stuff too. They're not the only source of... See, there's an eagle circling that one, so that leads me to believe that it's a... I want to open the map. I want to open the map. Yeah, look. Synchronization points. Where there's an eagle, there's a way. Ah, full distance is a bit... Full damage is a lot more lenient as well. This is where you kill a bunch of people, isn't it? With the Eden... The apple. The apple. So. I remember that because it's part of the game. It's the story mission. Did I just... I thought I jumped over a chest then, that was weird. Yeah, feather. So what are the 10 feathers for again? Do you get? You get a cape for it, right? That's true. Murderous assassin. Oh, they made some towers ones like Assassin's Creed 1 where you have to go all the way around them. See, in Assassin's Creed 2 you don't... You can go up, just straight up some of them. Thing is that I feel like... Ah, shit! The people who make the game, like Assassin's Creed, don't spend a lot of time playing it. They have a games test department, obviously, but I feel like they don't play their own games a little bit. Like, they don't go home at the end of a long day and be like, oh, I'm going to play the game that I made. Like, unless they do. I don't know. I'm not a game developer. But some of the design choices, you just think, oh, I was at home playing the test build last night, and we need to do something about the towers because they're boring. They're trying to climb and it just takes too long, you know? I feel like that's something I'd bring up in the staff meeting on a Monday morning. I gotta stop hating on this game and focus on some of the good things. Like, there are some really good things about this game. Like I said, the combat's fantastic. The graphics are really good. I can't go this way. I'll die. You do learn a little bit about old Italy as well. Like bathhouses and stuff in this game. They're pretty cool. You get the crossbow, which was actually supposed to be in Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. Like, was there a rumor that they took the crossbow out of Assassin's Creed 1 about a week before release or something stupid? Because apparently it didn't fit. Like, I think they found a bug with it or something, so they just took it out instead of fixing the bug, which is a shame, because it's in the fucking trailer for the game. Still is to this day. Alright, okay then. Well, we might get them.
Did you liberate your money from our friend?
I did.
But you get a crossbow's fucking sick in this game.
They add up, and in time with work, we'll have a few dozen more.
Machiavelli is extremely fucking impatient.
Will return to us, and we'll be broken again. Now, where is my contact, Vinicio? He should have already intercepted the letter. Follow me.
On the horse again. At least he brought 2 horses. That's kind of considerate. There's too many follow quests in this game, man. Can you imagine going home after working on the game, like I just said, and being like, the follow quests are too boring. We need to add, like, meet me here quests instead. Race to the destination quests. If you want to go RPG, pick up 5 feathers and bring them here quest. Do my errands for me quest. Assassinate this target quest. Oh my god, could you imagine having those in an Assassin's Creed game? Yeah, that's true. Assassin's Creed 1 would have been a lot easier. Well, you got the throwing knives and they work the same. They're a one-hit kill in Assassin's Creed 1. Because there's like 1 enemy type, 2 enemy types in Assassin's Creed 1.
Look at these facades.
Just no quests at all. They've done that. Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey have a free download where you can just go around and have a look at the architecture. That's still something amazing. I do give the whole historical aspects of these Assassin's Creed games are still fucking incredibly accurate.
How much longer this will last, however, I cannot say.
Oh my god, is she carrying an apple? Oh, she was carrying an apple. Machiavelli is a true son of a bitch.
He was attempting to steal official Vatican.
What a shit thief.
Perdonatemi, signore. You must be mistaken.
Yeah, it's called a tour of ancient Egypt or a tour of Greece. Like, you can download the entire thing for free. They were trying to get it to be used in schools. Come here!
Where is it?
The courier still has the letter.
Ezio, stop him!
Fucking Fucking...
Find me at the Termed.
Why do I have to do everything? Aren't I the master assassin here? That was quick. That was easy. I remember them being a lot harder. Look, now, you see what I mean, though? The mission's finished, yeah? Surely you'd take the mission... It just... missions start in different places. What's that? Training? Oh, leave the Animus, yeah. It's because there's not a whole lot of present-day stuff. They kind of want you to do the present-day stuff yourself, instead of pulling you out the Animus every couple of sequences. Machiavelli just bosses Ezio around in this game a lot. It's kind of... Although this is the fast travel unlock, isn't it? I feel like it is. Ah, fuck. You have to buy them, I think, if I remember correctly. They're like tunnels, but you have to buy them. You have to buy everything in this game. Do you reckon Assassin's Creed 1 would have been even better if they had like an economy system in it? Like you can buy upgrades and things? Because you just get upgrades for completing levels in that game. There's no actual money in that game. More money, but yeah. Oh, this is the Romulus one. This is where the Romulus attack you. I like these guys. They're always fun levels and fights. Weird cult. Oh god, he's got a knife. These are my favourite fights in the game. Because you can just go on a fucking tear. That's my favourite. That's my favourite one. Every Assassin's Creed game I have a favourite, like, kill. This is my favourite. Where you do a counter on someone. Like that. And then you start a string. Hold it. That, like, you can fucking kill two people at once. It's the one where you basically slash a guy, throw a dagger at another guy, and then jab your knife into the guy you're already fighting. It's fucking sick. And if you loot people, you should get your throwing knives back, see? Can I only carry 5 at a time right now? Yeah. And then this is basically an introduction into the secret Romulus quests. We'll do the Romulus quest and then we'll call it, I think, because we like to finish the stream at 7 o'clock so I can chill out and do my own thing. I lost. I did. These are pretty cool. They made the oh, this is the fire one too. It's cool. I wish you could skip this. Can you skip this? You can. I hate games where it tells you where to go. Like Prince of Persia used to do it every 2 minutes. I miss Prince of Persia. But hey, without Prince of Persia there'd be no Assassin's Creed. Ah, oh my god, did I just skip half the level? Huh. Ah, I like this one. You fill it up and then it breaks. It's cool. I ain't doing flags now, fuck that. There's like another 300 in this game. Maybe not that many. I think there's 100 flags. I remember doing them on the 360. Fucking took forever. I 100%ed this game. The only Assassin's Creeds I haven't 100%ed, well, because I 100%ed 4. I 100%ed 1. No, I didn't 100% 1 because the disc was broken. I like to feel like I've 100%ed 1. I haven't 100%ed 2, I've 100%ed Brotherhood. I don't think I 100%ed Rev because they've got that weird tower defense mode and I hated it. 100%, did I 100% 3? I didn't 100% 3, I've 100%ed 4. And I was going to 100% Unity, but you have to collect all the chests, and there's about 7 fucking million chests in that game. Yeah! Totally meant to do that. Where did my wolfy friends go? Is it up here you jump? Or is it somewhere else? It's somewhere else. It's over here, isn't it? There it is. I know there's a side objective for completing these in certain amounts of time, so as long as I don't fuck them up, I'm good. Like, because you only have, like, time to make room for, like, 1 error. And I feel like I know roughly this one well enough. There's like par times and stuff, isn't there? I don't know why I'm doing the optional objectives, but I like to challenge myself, and the game likes to challenge me. This is the cool part. Could you imagine if one of the followers of Romulus accidentally pressed that button and set all the fire off? It's like, God damn it, Craig. We can't scare the people and intruding now. We have to put the fire out. It's a very elaborate setup. Yeah, Ezio just woke up like an hour and a half ago. He's like, fuck me, I'm already dangling over fire. Still pretty injured as well, remember? Imagine if that doctor said like, yo, you shouldn't be doing any like strenuous activity for a while. Dude, just climb up, man. Time for your bullshit. I don't think you were there, were you, when I actually legit screamed at Ezio in the Assassin's Creed 2 playthrough? Yeah, I think you were away for like food or something at that point. There was legit a point in the Assassin's Creed 2. It was a point in Venice when I was talking to Shannon about some stuff. I think it was during the anime episode, the anime part. I legit screamed like 2 or 3 times at Ezio for jumping the wrong way, and I was legit getting pissed off with him. Haven't had that yet. He's only jumped the wrong way once so far. They are quite long, these missions, aren't they? Am I going back? I am going back. Shit. Face me going... It faced me the wrong way. That way. Fuck. It's okay, I can just climb this one, can't I? Oh, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Have I screwed it up? Am I going the wrong way? No, he's just not jumping on stuff. There we go. Nah, it was like really bad. Like, I legit screamed. I blew the mic up a little bit. There, now I have a wheel.
Now I can get back up here.
I mean, Bernie. Bernie. I'm going for the chest, like me. No? Okay. Kinda wanted the chest, but alrighty. Way up is over here, isn't it? Or is it that side? I think it's that side there where that white table is. No, it's not. Which one's the way up? I've forgotten. Shit. Oh, it's there. Oh. Could have sworn it was one of the pillars. Oh, it is? Yeah. Right. No, don't fuck me, Ezio. Not now. Oh, he didn't even... No, why? Why would I want to do that? Fuck. That's it, I screwed it up. You have to do it in under like 8 minutes or some shit. Screwed it. We fucked it. Oh my god. Fucking awkward, isn't he? It's like when he just, you know he's not gonna do the thing you want to do, like there. He's... Sounds clicking as well. Fucking hell. Look, time remaining 23 seconds, 8 minutes. Yeah, I remember it. I fucked it. It's fine. So you're just trashing ancient ruins.
It could help if I fall.
It'll say failed any second now. There we go. 10 seconds. Sound's still fucked. I tried. Sometimes it doesn't register jumping properly. Like, you have to actually hold B to grab.
Perfect. A route up if I fall.
Up, dude. There we go. So convoluted just to get to a balcony. Surely at this point he would bring a ladder with him everywhere he goes, right? sound's going again. Mate, just anything. If he brought anything with him, he'd fucking... At least we're getting money for the road. A little bit. A jetpack, yeah. Let's take a jetpack road. Some tomatoes, bro. Hey, how old would that tomato be if it's been in this chest for so long? Like, sound's gone again. I can hear it clicking. Ah, maybe.
The followers of Romulus. This band of false pagans.
Yeah, this is how bad it is for me.
City for months, and driving
You can hear it.
into the arms of the church.
Quite convenient.
Exactly. I believe the Borgia are supporting them, but proof remains scarce. That is why the letter is so important.
Here it is. I hope you can break a cipher.
Cazzo! Another encryption. This one was supposed to be legible. They are transmitting them using a code sheet. Without it, we have nothing.
Sometimes logic is not the only way
All
to
the time.
Andiamo. You said we had allies in the city. Bring me to them.
Follow me.
It's all the time. To the point where I have to quit, pause the game, kill the software, give it a second, load the software back up. At least I found like a temporary fix, but it just happens far too often for it to not be annoying, you know? Like it's constantly annoying me. Still doing it now. You can hear it here, you can see it here. And the only audio option I have is if I press Control, then click this. I get this advanced one, which is USB transfer mode. They took the fucking audio one out. Because in an older update, there used to be an audio thing here in the advanced, and if I update firmware, it's up to date, which is bullshit. There's no way to fix it. Audio input, I can change that to analog, and I get no audio at all. And people are saying that's what fixes it. It's like, yeah, sure, if you want no audio. I can still hear it. You can see it click here. Watch. There's like a click and it's fucking... Oh, it's so bad, man. I hate... But there's nothing I can do. There's no fix for it. I've gone through every single Reddit post, every support post that's on Google, like 10 pages worth, and they're all saying, oh, I've contacted Elgato support, and they say it's a problem with my computer, but it's not a problem with my computer. The support just blame your hardware. It's their software. If they just updated the software with more audio options, they'd fix it. Every fucking stream I end up bitching about it, but it's a legit problem. Nate, I'm getting 52 florins every 20 minutes. Let's go. Sometimes it doesn't even fix it at all. Like, I'll turn off, I'll do my little reset thing like I keep doing, and it just keeps coming back instantly. This is the fast travel. This is the fast travel part. Also, how did he know to meet me at the end, the Romulus exit? It's like he set all this up.
We recently began traveling through the tunnels to avoid the guards. But many of the entrances in the city are broken. By using them, we can get to our destination rapidly without encountering resistance.
If you enter the tunnels, does it straight up just take you to... Yeah, it is straight up fast travel, isn't it? In Assassin's Creed 3, you have to actually walk the tunnels to then unlock the fast travel. I used to hate that. That was a bad design point choice. Because you'd walk through a maze of tunnels with a light. Hey! This guy's cool.
A pleasure. Fabio Orsini at your service. I've heard a great deal about
God, how heavy is that armor?
Bartolomeo d'Alviano.
A fine warrior.
Fabio has lent us an unused storeroom on Isola Tiberina.
I know you were used to better accommodations in Toscana.
It is perfect.
Bene. Then I am off to begin preparations for Romagna. Today, Cesare commands my men, but soon
It was kind of cool at first, but if you have to do it for every fast travel, it gets real tedious.
Now I propose we begin planning our assault on the Borgia.
Oh, you think we are ready for such an attack?
Really?
Do you know, for instance, where the Borgia troops took Caterina Sforza?
What?
Are you also unaware that the Borgia have captured the Apple of Eden?
And also Mario's dead.
Lost the apple?
So, you do not know what goes on with our enemies. Do we at least have an underground here to work with?
Hardly. Our mercenaries are ensnared in a losing battle.
Did the Borgia do something specifically to you personally?
We have girls working for us in a brothel, frequented by cardinals and other important Romans. But the madam there is lazy, and would rather attend parties than further our cause.
What about the city's thieves? Do they have a guild?
See, but they refuse.
Well, we'll be finishing the stream after this cutscene, so you can go play.
What are you going to do?
Make some friends.
Maybe you can actually pull off one successful assassination like I couldn't. In the entire fucking game. I was the worst master assassin in that one. Hey, we made some progress, season 2. Yeet. Right. So then the next one, in the next stream, we're going to be establishing a base and some friends and some allies and building up the Brotherhood. I think I got one. Yeah. Shall we, real quick, we'll end it at the top because I want to unlock the fast travels, the synchronization points. Assassin's Creed 4 did that really well. We're going to try and avoid this flag every time as well. Fuck, that was a really big pickup range. I don't know. Was it Assassin's Creed 4 is the first one where the fast travel system are the synchronization points, and they've used that ever since, and I like it. Because one, it allows them to keep the whole tower situation in the game, like the synchronization points, which is a staple mark for Assassin's Creed. Been in every Assassin's Creed game. But two, it also allows you to have more of a, like where it used to open up the map, for example, it opens up the map for these games. But in the future, it doesn't open up the map. The map's already open in, say, Origins and Odyssey. But they are used as fast travel points, and they allow you to increase your Eagle Vision's like detection range, because the Eagle Vision works different in Origins and Odyssey. The sound's going on again, so it's a really good time to end it, because I think the capture device has just had enough today. Thank you so much again for watching Brotherhood with me, Frey. We're going to be doing some more in the next stream. Next stream will be Wednesday, 4 PM. It's not changed, which is great. What else? Yeah, 4 PM. So even if you, I know you figured out your notifications, which is awesome. But even if you forget and you're like, oh, it's 4 PM, it's time for a stream. So lately, I've been slipping up on the actual making it for 4 PM because the cat, I have to make sure the cat's okay and I'm not going to interfere with everything. She's literally been asleep at my feet for 3 hours, which has been good. Other than that, she'd usually attack me. So I'm just going to make sure all the animals are good before I stream, make sure the rabbit can't chew any wires if I play on the TV and stuff. But hey. So thanks for checking out the first stream for Brotherhood. I'm excited to play more of this. I'm really looking forward to building up Rome again, really. That's one of my favourite parts of this game. And then just being a boss in combat. Because this one's less about assassinating specific people and more about freeing Rome from oppression. So yeah, thanks for seeing the stream. See you on Wednesday, guys.